Right, 2018, complex numbers once again. So the first thing here, plotting the points. So they generally give you the points. Somewhere along the line, we might do division, and then we're going to do modulus. Same things in our toolbox. So Z1's that, Z2's that, Z3 is Z1 minus Z2. And another point to take note of, I squared is equal to minus 1. So the first one, Z1 minus 2 plus 3a. So minus 2 on the real axis, plus 3a up, dot, and then label. Z2 minus 3 minus 2a. So minus 3 across, minus 2a down, dot, and label. And then for Z3, we're going to have to do a wee bit of work. So Z3 is Z1 minus Z2. So sub in our values. So instead of Z1, I'm filling in minus 2 plus 3a. Minus. Now, anytime we have minus, put in your brackets. Otherwise, we'll forget to change the sign of both parts. And our Z2 there is minus 3 minus 2a. Multiply out these brackets. That's like multiplying by minus 1. So minus 2 plus 3a. Minus and a minus makes it plus 3 plus 2a. And now add up my real bits and my imaginary bits. And then plot it. So 1 across, 5a up, dot, and then label. Next thing, it's the modulus, the straight down lines. So investigate doesn't mean that it is. Investigate is the modulus. And remember, the modulus is the distance from the origin, how far it is from 0, 0. Is the modulus of Z3 equal to the modulus of Z1 plus the modulus of Z2. Now, if we don't know this formula, we're fecked. So the modulus formula, square root of a squared plus b squared. And we'll work out each of those now. So the modulus of Z3, we worked out Z3 to be 1 plus 5a. So it's the square root of 1 squared plus 5 squared. No y in this because it's just a distance. How far is it from 0, 0? Put that all into your calculator there. Save any hassle. And you get the square root of 26. Now repeat it for Z1, which they give us at the start. So it's the modulus of minus 2 plus 3a. Square root of minus 2 squared plus 3 squared. Throw that all in our calculator and we get root 13. And repeat for Z2. So it's always a plus and there's no y's. And you get the square root of 13. Now, don't fall into any assumptions that if we add up these two, that they give us root 26. Put that in your calculator. You get 2 root 13, which is different to my root 26. If you press the SD button, they're not working out as the same decimals. So, no. And as well as modulus, another thing they always ask is division. So they're the two things you have to work on, the modulus and the division. So batter away at them questions. Here Z4 is equal to Z1 over Z2. You'll get your attempt marks by subbing in each anyway. So Z1 is minus 2 plus 3a over Z2 is minus 3 minus 2a. I have my exam papers open here, so that's why I'm seeing the numbers. I'm just taking from the top on the page. So multiply top and bottom by the conjugate of the bottom. So conjugate of the bottom, remember, change the sign of your imaginary part. And now you're going to have to work out the top bit. Just multiply these out. These are all good at this. Boast your brackets. And when we see I squared, remember alarm bells are ringing. Horse in your minus 1. And when you do that, 6 minus 6 is 0. We're just left with minus 13i on the top. Now work out your bottom. And when you multiply this at the bottom, we should end up with just a number. Bust your brackets. And multiply it out. Once again, once we see I squared, alarm bells are ringing, we're firing in minus 1. We can see there my i's go. I have 9 minus 4 times minus 1, which gives you 13. And now just put the top over the bottom. 13 goes into each of those. 13 out of 13 goes once. So we're left with minus 1i. Next thing, number 3. Solve this equation. It's my trinomial, my quadratic. And once I see to 2 decimal places, I know straight away I'm using my minus b. So write down my a, b, and c. And then fire down my formula. And throw the numbers into the formula. Just type that in as you see it. Crucial, you have your brackets around your minus b. Seven plus root 73 over 4. Press your SD. 3.886. That 6 brings that up. So 3.89. Then go back and change that plus to a minus. Remember, I'm always whispering. The wee girl's sleeping. I'm not waking her for a few owl videos. And minus 0.39. Just want to donate and soundproof the room for me. Mighty. Next thing, solve the simultaneous equations. Usually I tell you try and get the same number of y's, different sign. Here's a's and b's. So maybe get the same number of b's, different sign. And when you do that there, you'll be able to cross them out. So top line, we have 3 b's. Bottom line, we have b, which means one of them. So multiply that line by 3, definitely. And it needs to be a minus. Same number, different sign. So the top line stays the same. And your bottom line, multiply the full bottom line by minus 3. As you can see there now, my b's go. And then how many a's have I got? 2a minus 15a minus 13a is equal to 39. And then a is 39 over minus 13. A is minus 3. Once I have my a now, fill it into any of the lines. I generally just go up to the top. So instead of saying 2a, I'm filling in minus 3 for my a. Numbers one side, letters the other. Change the sign if it comes across. 21 over 3, b is equal to 7. I'm going to number 6 now, just another algebra question. Wouldn't be a bad question to do either, actually. So number 6, you see brackets. What do brackets mean? Multiplication. So bust the brackets, multiply them out. These ones here, I might already multiply them. And just continue to multiply them out, tidy them up. Now, add together your like terms. So your 3x squared minus 3x squared, that goes. Your minus 4x plus 15x is 11x. And then your minus 20 minus 6 plus 4 is what? Minus 22. Numbers one side, letters the other. And x is 22 over 11. X equal to 2. Bottom one, once I see fractions, think of big dirty brackets. So big dirty brackets around each. And this is tough. Now stick all your denominators outside each. Not much room there now. And then cross off the common denominator. So your x plus 3 goes with your x plus 3. Your x goes with your x. And your 2 goes with your 2. You're flying from there. Write down all what you have now. So 2 times x times 5 minus 1 times x plus 3 times 2. So 1 times x plus 3 times x. And begin to multiply it out. So 2 times x is 2x, times 5 is 10x. Minus 1 times 2x plus 6. Doesn't matter what order you multiply those in. I'm just a wee bit wary of the minus. I'm going to save that to the end. So I remember to change the sign of everything. Is equal to x times x plus 3 is x squared plus 3x. And 1 times anything is just going to stay the same. So now I'm going to multiply in this minus 1. And it's starting to look like my old friend, the trinomial or the quadratic. I'd bring everything across to my x squared there. And tidy her up now. Now you can open up your brackets, whatever you're used to, or just out of handiness, do your minus b formula. So your ABCs, as CP always calls it. A's 1, B's minus 5, C's 6. Throw that into your formula. And when you work that out, you get x is equal to 3, x is equal to 2. And that's your answers there.